family that has no use for Nigeria's wealth plans to gut it. Tinubu'S Mania. Welcome to the news and thank you for tuning in to listen. Please subscribe to our channel to get notified when we post hot juicy news updates. Please click on the notification bell. While representing her husband at a church service in Abuja, hours after his inauguration, Oluremi Tinubu, wife of the president, claimed her family is so wealthy that they did not need a pattern of predatory is so wealthy that they did not need Nigeria's money. Yet, 6 months into office, a pattern of predatory spending by the first family and the hangers on barely such claims. Nigeria's wealth is a commonwealth of all. It belongs to everyone. God has blessed my family. We do not need the wealth of Nigeria to survive, but to do the right thing. And I promise you on this altar that with the help of God, we will set this nation on the right path. In a country where more than half of its population is living in deep poverty and where bread is becoming a luxury item, the country's president, a billionaire who claimed to be richer than a state, submitted a 2.1 supplementary budget to lawmakers, of which 1.33% or 28 billion naira is allocated to adorning his office, including the purchase of vehicles for his wife worth over 1.5 billion naira. Since the Nigerian constitution has no provision for the office of the First Lady, the president is effectively urging lawmakers to approve the project of luxury vehicles for his office. In the proposed budget, about 5.9 billion naira is allocated for the purchase of a yacht, 2.5 billion naira for sports utility sports for the presidential villa, and another 2.9 billion naira for the replacement of operational vehicles for the presidency. Tinubu's supplementary budget allocates 6.9 billion naira for luxury vehicles. Supporters of the president had claimed it was going to be purchased by the Navy, but regardless of who is buying or using it, a yacht is still a needless luxury at a time of economic pain. The government allocated 4 billion naira for the construction of an office complex in Aso Rock, while 2.5 billion naira will be used for the renovation of the vice president's official residence in Lagos. In all, 28 billion naira is proposed for the State House. It plans to spend 12.5 billion naira on the presidential air fleet. The presidential fleet includes Boeing business jets, Boeing 737-800 or NF001, one Gulfstream 550, one Gulfstream versus Gulfstream 500, two Falcon 7S, one Hawker CD 4000, two Augusta Westland AW139 helicopters, and two Augusta Westland AW101 helicopters. Across social media platforms, Nigerians have been horrified at his personality, at the president's inability, rather, to read the room. Nigeria has a spending problem and not a revenue problem. 2023. Nigeria to get $150 million. Abacha loot from France. Nigeria back on investors' radar, internet rate jump. CBN clears backlog. Naira heads below 1,000 naira to a dollar as dollar flows drive sentiment. I am so done. We have jokers running the nation. Absolute jokers. Kalu Aja, an economist, posted on his social media platforms. Social media political actor, formerly known as Twitter. Another person obsessed. Elizabeth II was compelled to give up the royal yacht, Britannia, due to economic reasons. For the same reasons, Jimmy Carter sold off the United States presidential yacht in the 70s. Look at these clowns. With this election affirmed by the Supreme Court last week, Bola Ahmed Tinubu has the weakest mandate of any Nigerian president since 1999, yet he has embarked upon the most far-reaching reforms that have impoverished millions, including removing oil petrol subsidies and floating the naira. Oil production is at its lowest in decades as Asia requests larger oil producer cannot even produce enough to crude to even local refineries. This has crumpled dollar supply, forcing the country to arrange to borrow some against future NLNG dividends to pay for import duty today. Nigeria's total public debt doubled within a period of 1 year, hitting 87.4 trillion naira in the second quarter of 2023, and the country is shopping for another $7.9 billion loan from multilateral agencies. The president, who has constituted a female to president, taxes and bring more Nigerians. To streamline taxes and bring more Nigerians into their tax net, has sent a project for approval that continues a pattern of wasteful spending. During his first visit to Lagos, the president was led to his house in a convoy by over 100 vehicles shortly after announcing Tinubu was gone. During his first visit to Lagos, the president was led to his house in a convoy of over 100 voices shortly after announcing 70 gone. On his first official visit to the United States, Tinubu and his cronies also made headlines for spending millions of dollars on hotel rooms where the country had the facility to have just used up and saved taxpayers' money. Nigerians are also expressing frustration over the plans and lawmakers, including membership of the opposition parties, whose worship preference of the president aligns well with their own rapacious inclinations. Wala wow. Wala wa. Alright. Oh Nigeria, poor Nigeria. No matter how nobody trusts you, you will always find the supporters from his kinsmen among his men. It won't matter to such kinsmen that they are dying of hunger. May God help you, dear poor Nigeria. No be small, may God help you. You'll never know what is happening at the seat of power until you climb the seat. Nigeria is a complex country, I kid you not. The president is very active, he needs the arch, and his wife, the first lady, must have a befitting office. It does not necessarily matter if the masses are suffering kwashiorkor. True. It is like you're enjoying the pain of childbirth. Maybe you're part of the contractors in charge of vehicle purchases. Right on, my brother, Emilokon. Stop complaining Yorubas are buying for 150 naira per litre. Really? 12.5 kg cylinder of gas is now 18,000 naira. Well, they are just coming out to put it that way so that people will come out and see, and see how things have gone from bad to worse. Alright, on this note, we've come to the end of the news. We say thank you for tuning in to listen. Until I come your way next time, enjoy the rest of your day.